And then binanggit mo din kanina, no, that yung problem nga with most traders that they forget is or that the danger in terms of trading is pumapasok sila with either the wrong position size, wrong lot size, or wrong leverage. O sige, so now na nabanggit mo yun, let's use gold as an example. O sige, for gold, ano ang tamang lot size? Ano ang position size? Assuming natin na I'm assuming lang kasi mga traders na nanonood dito, siguro may meron yung mga bago and baka may mga mas luma na. But let's just assume $1,000. Oh, para
Okay.
lang ano, kasi siguro may iba capital nila $1,000. Oh, 'yan ang kanilang total na pera na nilagay sa trading account nila na leverage. What would be the perfect or the optimal lot size for gold and then position size and leverage?
Okay. So, pasisimplihin natin.
Yes, oh, 'yun.
Pasisimplihin natin. So, ganito siya. Ang general rule sa active trading is you only risk 1 to 2% of your total portfolio in every trade. So, meaning to say, kung $1,000 yan, you are only allowed to lose maximum of $20 per setup.
2%.
2%.
Sagad na yung 2%.
Sagad na yon.
Okay.
Okay.
Per trade, per
Per
position.
setup, yes, per
Okay.
setup. So meaning, may nakita akong setup, pagpasok ko dito, ang kaya ko lang patalo dapat dito is maximum 2%.
Okay.
Okay, so $20. So yun yung general rule, 1 to 2%. But of course, there will be traders na i-adjust nila yan according to their risk appetite.
Yep.
Some might adjust it to 5%, some might adjust it to 10,
Okay.
some might adjust it to 20. So ako, to 1 to 2%, but meron akong tinatawag na circuit breaker. Meron akong sinet doon sa community ko. Sabi ko, pagka na-hit yung circuit breaker na yan, automatic, no questions asked, you have to close your position.
Okay.
So yon. So meron kami circuit breaker. So that's the primary no na rule ng risk management, 1 to 2%. Plus nagdinagdagan ko nga ng circuit breaker.
Okay.
Second, para hindi na malito, ang maganda kasi no dun sa pagte-trade ng gold, you just focus on the lot size. Wag mo nang tignan yung kung ano yung leverage. Oh, 'di
Okay.
ba? So kasi yun din
Okay.
one thing I realize eh. Sabi ko it is not hindi yan sa laki or liit ng leverage mo. Nandun yan sa lot size mo, yung proper lot size.
Okay.
Okay? So for example sa ah $100. So $1,000 na account, no? Kung ako magte-trade ng $1,000 na account, I would say na I can open probably tatlong 0.01 na lot size. 0.01 na
0.01.
lot size.
Okay.
Conservative ako eh. Sa
Okay.
$1,000. Tatlo hanggang apat siguro na 0.01 na lot size per setup. Okay, per setup. So let's say for example, you have a smaller account, let's say $100 lang yung account mo, isang 0.01 lang. Okay?
Hmm.
0.01, isa lang. Okay? Ang i-open mo. Para hindi mo aabutin yung liquidation, hindi ka aabutin yung liquidation. Kasi
Okay.
meron kang clearly defined na ano eh na risk management rule eh, na 1 to 2%. So kung $100 lang yung puhunan mo, you're only allowed to lose $2.
$2.
'Di ba? Eh $2 pag 0.01 $2 na galaw lang ni Bitcoin, pwede kang ma-hit eh.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
kumbaga mag $100 lang, that's too tight no
Right.
na stop loss. Posibleng ma-hit kaagad 'yon.
Yeah.
'Di ba? So pwede mong either you dagdagan mo yung capital mo or i-adjust mo yung risk parameter mo whereby sabi mo, sige 10%.
Okay.
Maximum ko, let's say 20%. So, ganun siya. Di ba? So, yung iba naman, ginagawa, nag-open na cents account. May mga ganun pa. Marami kasi na pwede mong i-open sa
Okay.
Forex eh. No? So, meron kang standard account, meron kang pro account, and yung iba, ino-open nila cents
Oh,
account.
may ganun
Oo.
pala.
Oo. But bottom line, para hindi malito lahat, no? 0.01, you start with the minimum.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Okay. 0.0. So, what about the leverage? Kasi that's something that we always talk about naman na oo nga, wag masyado mataas yung leverage. And from what I hear nga from other traders, syempre don't go above may iba 100x leverage. May iba sabi nga, no, dapat 20x leverage ka lang. May nakausap ako isang trader. Nagulat ako nung sinabi ko, "Ano leverage mo?" Sabi niya 1,000x. Sabi ko, "1,000x ka?" Sabi ko, "Wow."
Oh, there are times na may ibang platform 2,000x kasi nga hindi siya sa leverage, eh. Nandun
Oo,
siya sa lot size, eh.
okey.
Kasi yung leverage kasi at the beauty of using a higher leverage 'no, with the proper lot size and limbawa your strategy is to DCA 'no,
Okey.
you will only be using a small margin to achieve yung, lot size na kailangan mo.
Yeah.
You will be using a smaller margin. So, ibig sabihin mas marami kang bala,
Yes.
'pag mas malaking leverage mo. But of course, laging 'pag mali yung lot size mo, kahit maliit yung leverage mo, kahit malaki yung leverage mo, let's say, gagamit ako 10x lang, pero magla-lot size ako na imbes na
Ng
0.01 gawin kong
1,
1 lot.
patay ka.
Oh, 'di ba?
Oo.
Oh.
So para sa kaalaman ng lahat, when dito says lot size ano, for gold. For example, the price of gold now is, 3,800. One lot is 3,800.
Yes.
Okay,
Mm.
that's for gold, Iba din kasi yung sa forex, eh. Kasi
Yes.
sa forex, ang one lot is, ano yan, depende yan kasi, 'di ba? Oh,
Mm.
how do the
Hindi ko masyado kabisado yung ibang forex pair kasi
depending on the pair, eh.
oo,
Oo.
actually, one thing na na-discover ko in active trading, focus ako sa isang asset lang, eh.
Yun,
Naka-focus lang ako
okey.
sa gold. Hindi ko na ako nag-try ng iba. Kasi gusto ko makabisado, eh. So yun yung
Yes.
ginawa ko since 2022, kinabisado ko yung galaw ng gold.
Yeah, ayun. Actually, ako rin nga dahil nga sa'yo I started trading more gold than I did before. Forex kasi as much as okey naman ang forex yan, pero mas gusto ko nga yung naintindihan ko yung one lot size sa gold, eh, na one is equal to one gold, yung
Mm.
3,800 alam ko. So 0.01 is 380, 3,800 tama, 3,338.
Yes,
So
oo,
$38.
$38,
Oh, so at
yes.
least naintindihan ko 'pag naging $39 alam ko na, 'di ba? Kaysa
Oo.
yung ang gulo-gulo niyan tapos alam ko na kung ano yung pupuntahan
Yeah,
niyan,
at
eh.
saka kasi sa gold kasi nga pair yan, eh. Gold
Yup,
is paired with the US dollar.
oo.
So, ang binabantayan ko lang na galaw ng currency is the US dollar.
Yun.
Kasi pagka dalawa siya, let's say, sa'kin lang, halimbawa euro and US dollar, euro USD na pair. So, you need to monitor anong magiging galaw ng euro, yun ang magiging galaw ng dollar. So, pero
Dalawa yung
dalawa
binabantayan
bantayan mo,
mo.
dalawa bantayan mo, eh. So, pero kanya-kanya pa rin. Ako lang mas hiyang lang ako dun sa gold.
Yeah, kasi yung maganda sa trading gold, for me, kasi yun na nga, like you said, you're looking at the US, how they're going to react and what are their economic policies. Tapos, gold, because it's your hedge against inflation, it's a risk of asset. So alam mo na anong gagawin ng isang risk of asset kumpara sa bansang 'to. And the good thing about the US kasi is that since they're the global reserve currency, yung kilos nila affects all assets. So mas mabilis ma-predict kung ano yung puwedeng mangyari dito. And then all you have to do now is just chart it and then be able to do it.
Yes,
Oo. Okay, so sa mga bagong traders na nanonood ngayon, I'm sure they're looking at, watching this and saying, "Uy, that sounds interesting, I want to learn more." How do they learn more?
So well, I have a website no na titovlogs.tv. So they can check out the website. May mga free webinars naman doon about gold active trading. And I have an upcoming workshop. Ito live face
Naks,
to face. Yeah, yeah.
wow!
Live face to face na workshop to.
Wow,
So
okay.
Trade like an entrepreneur, yan yung title. Trade like an entrepreneur. We're gonna share with you dito sa mga mag-a-attend no, yung mindset, method, and the money management. So, dito i-share natin kung paano mo nga ba iti-treat yung trading as a business. Kasi
I love
'di
that.
ba? Kasi a lot of traders pumunta dito, they're treating trading as a hobby, eh. 'Di ba?
Oo.
Parang, sige lang, nag-enjoy ako, eh, nag-enjoy na-excite ako, eh, pagka umaakyat, 'di ba? So, if you want to stay longer in this game, you have to treat it as a business, eh, na kailangan meron kang business plan. 'Di ba?
Tama.
So, kailangan yung entrepreneurial mindset nandoon. Hindi ka basta-basta sabi ko nga, eh, kasi ako, for more than 10 years meron tayong maliit na negosyo na kahit papaano napalaki natin ano. I started yung aking, business na gumagawa ako ng mga food carts, ng mga kiosk sa garahe. Sa garahe lang. That was,
Oo.
more than 10 years ago. Tapos ngayon naka lumaki na siya 'no. So, yung mindset na yon, yun yung ina-adapt din natin dito sa trading, 'di ba, na
Okey.
how we want to manage risk. Hindi ako puwedeng basta lang, for example, in the business, basta lang mag-hire ng tao na wala namang
Yep.
gagawin, 'di ba? So, similar din sa trading, hindi naman ako puwedeng basta mag-open lang na mag-open ng position size, risky
Yeah,
'yun, baka
yeah.
maubos, 'di ba? So, may mga gano'n, may mga similarities kasi yung business and yung trading.
Yeah. And trading kasi ano, if you think about it, parang negosyo nga yun, eh. May puhunan ka, kaya mo bang palakihin yung puhunan mo at kaya mo bang kumita ng income regularly buwan-buwan dun sa puhunan na yun. And if you can grow yung puhunan na lumaki naman siya to a certain point na kaya mo rin palakihin na yung income mo, 'di ba?
Yes,
And this
oo.
is what you're teaching.
Yes, yes, yes,
Okay. So
oo.
how can people ano, register to this?
Again, you can go to my website titovlogs.tv. So makikita nyo na lang po doon yung workshop, no? Trade like an entrepreneur. This will be on October 25. This will be on October 25 in Ortigas area. So magkita-kita po tayo dyan. So pwede nyong tignan na lang doon, check out sa website natin.
Okay. O sige. With that, anyway guys, salamat sa inyong pagpapanood ng episode na 'to. At ano yung mga ginagamit niyo mismo at mga tinitignan yung mga fundamental, conditions or kaya macroeconomic conditions when you do your trade? And how do you connect it to your technical analysis? And for the new traders, make sure to check out, Tito Vlogs, workshop live at, uy, puwede pa sila magpa-picture kasama mo, ah.
Yes,
Oo,
picture ako
yun.
sa kanila.
Ayan, O sige. Anyway, ito si Kristan
This is Tito G,
and this is Not
not
Financial
financial
Advice.
advice.